My mom is having an affair with one of my uncles. Wanna preface this by saying I'm a teenager, so I might sound like I'm overreacting, but to me, this is something I just need to talk about because I don't know how long I can stay silent about this. Also, my dad passed away months ago. Ever since my dad died, my mom went into a state of spiraling. As in, constantly drinking, crying, then partying, only for her to crash down after the parties. They were married more than half of their lives until a terminal disease took my dad from me. Everyone comforted her. Especially my dad's side since we live here with them. They told her she was a good wife. She was making him enjoy living. My dad's cousin, who I'll call Auntie X, would constantly show up at our house with her husband, Uncle Z. They'd be here for my mom and take her out to dinner, show her love, show her she's not alone. My dad was the biggest familial loss. Somewhere in July, we had a family party. Months had passed from my dad's death. People never forgot him, but it was sort of like a band-aid where you kind of don't need it anymore since it feels healed. My mom wore expensive clothes. She usually wears bright clothing, the type that middle-aged moms wear. But on that party, she wore this sexy outfit. Didn't think much. Maybe she just wants to dress good for everybody. She'd also been working out more. Maybe she wants to flaunt her figure. As soon as I walked into my Auntie X's house party, my mom stayed in the car to get something. Uncle Z immediately went up to me and asked where my mom was. Didn't think much of that either. Just told him she was still in the car. That night, my mom stayed over at their house. She was way too drunk to drive. But oddly, that was the last party I've went to with Auntie X. This is when my mom weirdly began going out and getting home late at night. I thought she was at the gym. Again, I'm young and I'm kind of more of the naive of my age. A few weeks after that party, Auntie X had a birthday party. My family didn't come. Mom kept frequently going out. No news from my dad's side. She didn't come to Thanksgiving. She drove me there and just left. That was weird. When I was sitting in the living room, my family mentioned my mom's name multiple times and they were talking about her in my native language. Me and my cousin knew something was up at this time. Especially because each mention of my mom's name would make my Auntie X quiet. We talked about it in a private room. We just chalked it up to they probably had an argument and our culture has problems with not saying sorry, but it's just some family drama. Until one day, my cousin sent me voice messages of her side of the family talking. My cousin is not fluent in our language, but I am. I heard them mention Uncle Z and my mom. Mention them being fools. Mention my Auntie X being heartbroken. See, before this, the general consensus was that my Auntie X was mad at my mom. So we just thought, maybe my mom was trying to find a new man to fill in my dad's shoes. I don't think we wanted to accept she was having an affair, which I just found out about. The story apparently goes like this. My Uncle Z and my mom have been having an affair for a while. Auntie X walked in on them once and tried to fight my mom. Apparently they still talk to this day and Auntie X is getting worse. She won't eat. She was my dad's cousin. I feel disgusted. My mom destroyed a family. My mom hurt my relatives. I feel guilty for hating her, but I just feel so disgusted that I'm related to that monster. Uncle Z won't acknowledge my existence anymore. He continues trying to see my mom. I don't know how to feel. I want to say something, but I know the smart decision would be to let everything go. But I can't. I feel betrayed. I feel like I want my dad, but all I have is my shitty mom. And now I probably won't see my family members again.